boys and girls. Welcome to my tent. We're still in the library. We're just in a different corner of the library. And today I've made a tent. Have you ever been camping? Do you know I've never been camping? But I do know how to make a good, sort of, tent inside my house. Today we're getting toward the end of summer, so I thought we'd read a story about some kids who take a summer trip, and it turned out to be the best summer ever, even though they thought it wouldn't be. Have you ever had something like that happen before? Today's story is our big backyard. Look, here's a map of the United States, right? Huddle, my BFF Hank said. I have our whole glorious summer mapped out. So what have they planned? So this says that Hank wanted to watch a different movie every day. And Ricky was going to create a YouTube channel. And Louise and the girl who's part of our story are going to play Starship Tournament. So it sounds like all the things that they're planning to do are either watching television or playing games. It's all computer and online and little gadgets like that. We'll see what happens. Sorry, my tent is a little small for me. It was going to be the best summer of our lives, but that was before. That night, Mom gave me the bad news. We're going to spend the summer on a road trip. Dad's map was different from Hank's, but I was supposed to spend it with my friends. Jane, there is more to life than staring at a screen. You'll love being on the open road. As if I didn't have enough to worry about, my pest of a brother Sam kept bothering me. Come on, Jane, let's go outside. We'll practice camping. No way, I'm busy. See, Daddy's map is the map of the United States, like the map in the front of the book. And there's her brother, and you see what's in her hand. That's her iPad. She's more interested in that than spending time outside. On the last day of school, my parents picked me up for what they called the Great American Road Trip. Look, all of her friends look so sad that she's leaving on a road trip. And the car is packed. Look at that. I sent my friends a message. I'm leaving on a road trip. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh boy, I hate to go. As we drove south, my parents sang along to show tunes. How humiliating. At least I had their phone to keep me company. Jane, put that away. You're missing the beautiful sights. All I'm missing is time with my friends. Look at all the pretty things they saw. See, there's a bear, and there's an eagle, and there's mountains and trees, and looks like they drove through a cave. They're having fun singing in the car. Jane's not having fun. First stop, Everglades National Park. Swamps, cypress trees with creepy hanging moss, and mosquitoes as far as the eye could see. Big deal. And then she's texting with her friend. She says, there's absolutely nothing to see here. What do you think? Is there nothing to see here? What can you see? There's some birds and some turtles, dragonflies, oh, an alligator. Do you know what these are? These are called manatees. There's a lot to see here, but she's not focused. We drove forever to get to our next stop. As we crossed the Mississippi River, Sam waved to a riverboat captain. I hid behind my iPad. Next stop, Big Bend National Park. I couldn't wait to get out of the car so I could finally play Starship. Jane, put that away. Come look through the telescope. So there's the riverboat captain, or the riverboat, the captain is up there. And then here they are camping in a tent. Their tent doesn't look like mine, does it? And there's all kind of wildlife, and look, they're looking through, what is that called? Do you know what that is? That's a telescope, so they can see all the stars. And she's playing a game called Starship instead of looking at actual stars. What do you think she'll do? Do you think she put down her game and look at the stars? Oh, wow! The sky in Texas was huge and bright. Then, bless my lucky stars, a meteor shower lit up the sky like fireworks, brighter than any screen I had ever seen. So you see, she's looking through the telescope now. And you see the meteor shower, that's right there. And there's the moon. Lots to see, huh? We traveled west across the desert. Sam and I pretended we were astronauts on Mars. Next stop, Grand Canyon National Park. We tiptoed over the skywalk like acrobats on a tightrope. The river, so far below, looked like a shiny ribbon. Do you see the river down below? Do you think that looks like a shiny ribbon? And here they are pretending to be astronauts. Looks like fun, huh? As we explored, I sent a selfie to my crew. Yep, that's me on Blaze, my mule. The only thing missing is you. See her message to her friends? And there she is. When we rafted down the Colorado River, I was a pirate captain with Sam as my first mate, navigating treacherous waters. You see she's wearing her pirate hat, and Sam's wearing an eye patch. Doesn't that look like fun? Next stop, Yellowstone National Park. We were park rangers on the lookout for animals. Mountain lions, buffalo, and bears. Oh my! Some bears, some moose. Okay, this is a joke. Okay, you ready? It says, what did the park ranger say to the skunk? What did the park ranger say to the skunk? Smell you later. We waited and waited for Old Faithful to explode into the air. Then finally, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. It was like a real starship shooting off into space. This is called Old Faithful. It's in Yellowstone National Park, and it's a geyser, and it shoots hot water out of the ground. Crazy, right? Last stop, the Yosemite National Park. Sam and I served our last dinner on the road. Fireflies hung in the air like fluttering stars. We pretended we were cowboys. The mountain went up, 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 straight into the sky, watching over us. I felt really small, but really great too. Like I was part of something big. A mountain. And you see they've got their cowboy hats and they're dressed like cowboys. I think Dad's roasting a marshmallow. They're singing again. The next morning, I couldn't find my most prized possession, my tablet. Jane, you packed it away a week ago, Mom said. How can I tell my friends we're coming home? Wait, I got it. Look, she wrote postcards. See, here she is looking for her tablet, but she packed it up because she was having so much fun. Looks like that little chipmunk is taking a postcard. What did you like best? I asked Sam. The campfires, he said. I thought about all the stars. I'm going to miss our big adventure. I was sad when we got home, but then I took Baxter into the backyard and I had a brilliant idea. Mom, can my friends come over for a camp out? I told Hank and Ricky and Louise all about the places we'd seen. I had the best summer after all. It's spectacular out there. Just then a shooting star zoomed across the sky. Look, it's beautiful right here in our own backyard. They're having a camp out in their backyard in this shooting star. I really like this book. I like the outdoors and I love the mountains and I love to look at stars. And this book reminds us that we don't have to go, to a national park if we can't to be able to see things. We can see things in our own backyard. Try, if you can, if your parents will let you stay up and see if you can stay up late enough to see stars in the sky. Wait till it gets really dark. So that's the first thing. Second thing, build a tent. You can build a tent inside or outside. If you've got a real tent, then you could set up a real tent, and that would be lots of fun. Try to get your family to camp out in the backyard with you or your friends. It'll be a lot of fun. Just make sure, always clean up your mess when you're done, okay? Well, thank you for joining me in my tent library today. I hope you enjoyed this book like I did. I'll see you next time.